everyone, Lyle with West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange here doing another video for you guys of the stuff that comes into the store. And I haven't done a video in a few days. Some people have come in and they've brought some stuff, but I just haven't had time to do a video. But I'm gonna do this this big video, I guess, for you guys right now of the stuff that has come in. So for starters, I want to show you guys these. I've had a lot of junk silver come in. These are all from a customer that has been held on to a lot of them, and he's just ready to sell. So nothing really special. Well, I shouldn't say that. There is something pretty special in here. So we'll go through them, and it's mostly the dollars, the silver dollars. It's mostly piece dollars, but there are some Morgans, as you can see right up top. But it's mostly piece dollars. But let's take a look at some of these, because it's always fun to see what people bring in. If the camera would focus, there we go. This is a 1902. The back is less desirable, but it is still a Morgan silver dollar from 1902. These are pretty common. I do get a lot of these. Speaking of common, here's another one, 1902 Morgan. This one's got a much better back. But yeah, these are they're pretty common. I get a ton of these. I also get a ton of the 1921s. I get a lot of those. But here's another 1902. These are in decent shape. Don't get me wrong. They're not like very worn out coals. They're in pretty good shape. But these are just because they're in good shape doesn't mean that they're gonna be worth a lot more. Well, if they were like MS64s and stuff, then yeah. This one doesn't look too bad. Here's a O. You can see it right there. If the camera would focus, there we go. See the O. So now we're getting into the piece dollars. So here's a 1927 piece dollar. Then another 27. So on the piece dollars, the ones that you mostly want to look out for is, of course, the 1921 high relief. The 28 is another one that you want to look out for. Not that many of them floating around. And the 1934S. Those are the ones that are going to be the big ticket items. What do you guys think about piece dollars? Piece dollars, I really like the piece dollar. It's very underrated compared to the Morgan. This one's in pretty good shape. You can see it's still got tons of luster on it. But it's a 1923. 1934. Is it the S? Nope. It is not. I don't know if the camera will focus. Yeah, there it is. You can see the little tiny D right there. Here is a 1925. Still got lots of luster. Gosh, I love that ring. This one's in really good shape. 1924. Still got that mirror finish on it, which I don't come across many of them that look this good. Most of the ones I get, Coles. But this one right here, we got a pretty good one right here. Look at this one. 1921, the high relief piece dollar. right here, mixed in with all of these other common ones. So I told him, out of all of the ones he had, this one is good. And there I go dropping it. Good thing it landed on my seat. So 1921. I told him this one's going to be the one that's going to be giving him the most money. And this one's in decent shape. I've had a few of these before come into the shop, and none of them were this good. I sold the last one. I put it up on auction. It wasn't eBay, but it only got like $120. But it was pretty worn. It was a pretty worn 1921 piece. But this one's pretty cool. I'm debating if I want to get it certified with PCGS. Come on, camera. Or just sell it as a raw. I mean, it'd be a really good album filler if somebody needed one to fill in their album. This one right here has got a somebody put an O right there, circle. 1927. Here's a 1923. Yeah, some of these do have really good luster on them. Most people are really tough on the piece dollar. 1923. I mean, these were all just sitting in his drawer, collecting dust. So I'm glad he brought them in so I can find good homes for them. Yeah, just more common. 1922. Another 1922. You know, they didn't do the piece dollar for very long. They started it in 21, and I think they went all the way up to 34. And then there was no more dollars for a while, I think, until the Eisenhower came back, or came out. Here's a 1922. Another 1922. This one's got some holes in it, or some indents. Doesn't go all the way through. Here's another one. 1922. A 1924. $1923. Yeah, I should really put together an album of piece dollars. I've never done one. I mostly have done pennies. But I'm actually putting together a penny set as we speak. With I get a lot of random coins from people. Some of them are in pretty good shape. So if it's in pretty good shape, I'll take it out of wherever they got it, and I'll put it inside a coin holder or a set. Like right now, since I'm doing the pennies, every time I get a really good looking like 1960s or 1970s penny, I'll look at the ones that I have in the book, and if it's better, if the one that I'm looking at is better than what's in the book, of course I'll replace it. And here's the last piece dollar that I got. And same guy came back probably an hour later after I paid him on this one, on this stack. He came back with these guys, which are the halves, the walking halves, walking liberties. And these guys, I get a ton of these. Haven't really found any key dates most of the stuff that comes in is all just common. Like here's a 28, and let's see if I can get closer to the camera with some of these. This one looks like it's a 29, pretty worn. 45, very common. Here's another war one that no date. It's coal right there. Here's a 1918. So of course the ones you want to look for is the 1916s, 1917s, 21s. 21s are good ones if you can find them. The 38, of course, 1938. Really good have. But yeah, I've haven't had any good ones come in. 36. Just mostly common ones, junk silver ones. I saw a lot of junk silver, but good to have a nice change of pace sometimes. More 41, 39. Which this one's another 39 and a 41. So all of these will more likely just go to the junk silver bin. And when somebody comes in saying, hey, do you have any halves? I will say, of course I do. I got quite a few of them. So that was all from the same guy. And same guy brought these guys in. A $5 silver cert and a $1 star note silver cert. Again, not much special about these guys other than them being silver certificates. But I paid them a couple of extra dollars above face. And I'll put these in the display case and see what happens. And then another guy came in and he had these guys. You know how much I like the kilos. And here are 2 kilos from JBR Recovery. Pop these out. That's one. Man, they're little bricks. And here's the other. Right here. We got 2 kilos of silver. Along with all of those. With this 1921 piece. Which is cool. We should check them, huh? Let me go grab the Sigma. All right. Let's turn this puppy on. I should get the wand, but I'm just going to try to use the top sensor here. Let's go to try the silver, 999. And let's check out these bars. Yep, I'm right on the money. Yeah, it's really thin. Let's check the front. There we go. Yeah, that's why you should get the wand. Because sometimes you get weird readings as it won't fit. See, like right there. Yeah. Wands are usually better when you're dealing with the big ones. But a kilo is probably the biggest thing I would check with the Sigma. If I get like a 1,000 ouncer, I won't use the Sigma. But let's check some of these other ones out since we're here. 45s. Check out these peace dollars. That's good. I do check them all before I get them in, but it's always good to get into that habit of checking them and checking them again. I normally check everything in front of the customer because it just kind of puts everyone's mind at ease. I don't want to be the shop that's known for handing out bad stuff. I don't think any shop really would. So I always get into the habit of checking everything, making sure it's all good. And it literally only takes a few seconds. Just set up the Sigma and then one after another. Everything looks good. I'd be surprised if any of these ended up being bad. Which I do come across fake stuff. I come across it, I wouldn't say quite often, but it does happen from time to time. Somebody will come in with something. I had a guy come in probably 3 weeks ago. He had a Morgan that he bought from a antique store, and he wanted to sell it. And sure enough, it was not real. It was a little bit underweight. It was about 3 grams underweight. And I checked it with the Sigma, and it said it was no good. Just for giggles, I went ahead and acid tested it, and still no good. And I told him that it was no good. I did offer him some money because I like to have some fake stuff on hand, just so I can kind of show people whenever they come in and they want to see something like, how do you know the coin's real? And I'll kind of show them a fake one. I'll show them the real one. And I'll kind of go over what to look for and all of that stuff. Everyone always likes the Sigma. They like it when I bring it out and start checking everything for them. But it looks like all of this stuff, this is all going to be good. But then again, get into that habit of checking everything, making sure everything is good. How do you guys like the Sigma? I like this one. It's really good, really easy to use. Portable. That's what I really like. Whenever I go to a like a yard sale or flea market, I'll take it with me just so I can test the stuff before I buy it. Because I don't think people do it maliciously most of the time. I think it's they just don't know. They probably bought it off of somebody, or they found it in a storage locker, or who knows. And they're trying to sell it, and I don't want to buy it if it's not real. Which I don't think anybody wants to buy fake stuff. Well, if you order stuff off of Wish and stuff, then yeah, of course it's going to be fake. Those are all good. Now let's change the setting for these Morgans. Good. Well, I guess I could have used the same setting. These are all after 1900. But yeah, we'll wonder what the bracket's over here. Now let's change the setting back to pre-45. Yep, there we go. Right in the center. It's always best to have the correct setting. You'll get a more accurate read. Perfect. All right, guys. That's all I got for today. And when I get some more stuff in, I'll go ahead and do a video, show you guys what has come in. And if you're interested in anything, feel free to send me an email, westTNexchange@gmail.com. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and I will show you guys what else comes in. Have a good day.